I think it's an incredible fold. I think she was very confident in her read. I think she had very good reason. I think the fact that she showed it to the camera, I mean, folding a boat on TV is like, it can be a very embarrassing thing if you just get shown like a flush or something. But she was confident. Look at that. A couple of people are calling this an angle because she didn't say fold yet, but it's definitely not an angle. When you throw your hand in the middle like that, it's definitely a fold. And yeah, I just had to comment on this because it's such a sick thing, such a sick hand, and quite a few like GTO-ish kind of.
I don't know, maybe I'll go back and see. It doesn't sound like he really gave a, I don't know, I missed the analysis part, I guess. No, yeah, she had ace-queen, so sorry, it was king-queen-9, she had ace-queen, aces checked, she checked back, and then, don't rest in peace into a stubborn denial. Well, if I don't do it now, they're just going to have stubborn denial is going to be good at some point. I could play the wall first. Yeah, I honestly don't know if that's a good play. But if I don't do it now, they're pretty likely to have a 4-power creature or 5-power creature next turn with stubborn denial, so not sure. Anyways, yeah. King, queen, 9, check, check. Turn is a queen, so now she has trips queen was ace queen. Aces checks again because the queen's really bad card. Because a lot of the hands she's going to check back are like queen jack, ace queen, queen 10 suited. So makes sense. She bets. So you have aces check calls, and then the river is an ace, so she makes queens full of aces, and he makes aces full. And yeah, she just folded. She just folded. It was pretty sick. She aces checked. She bet for value. Obviously, she has a full house, and aces check raised all in, and then she tanked for a bit and then folded. So that was the hand. Anyways, back to Magic. It's like these spots where like no one never, you know, she has to have a really she has a lot. It's weird, these spots, because she has a ton of really strong hands in her range, and he has a ton of really strong hands in his range. So when she bets, she's gonna be really polarized. She's gonna have like either a really good hand or somehow like, you know, maybe turning a bad hand into a bluff, maybe a pure bluff. Should I even fight over that? I do have the verdict. I also do have the wall, and they could just have like, verdict's gonna be good. I have walled for Snapcaster Mage. If I didn't have Wall of Omens in hand, maybe I try not to fight over it, because I don't want to like have to verdict for just a Snapcaster Mage, but given that I have the wall, it's pretty good. I can also get rid of their blue. It kind of works out nicely. They should be out of basics. Oh wow. Someone's had enough of Field of Runes. Man, third basic. I haven't played a ton of Grixis Shadow. I don't know if I have Grixis Shadow players in the chat right now, but it's pretty brutal to have said that third basic. You're playing Death Shadow, you want to take damage from your lands. I don't know. I think it's probably bad, but who knows. I don't need to play Rest in Peace right now. They don't have good Snapcaster targets, and I have a verdict, so I don't care if they play a big dude. I mean, it's really hard to fold just because your hand is so strong. You have queens full, but the hands that he's check raising for value are, there's not that many hands. Alright, now they have a good Stubborn Nile target. I think I'll play my Rest in Peace. I'm going to keep just because it's a strong card. I don't have my 5th land yet, but I have Verdict. I don't want to flood out. It's not a tension sphere. Honey Stubborn Denial is gone too. I mean, they're unlikely to get two creatures in play at the same time, but you never know. They could go like Death Shadow, Death Shadow. Do they know about the Verdict yet? They haven't seen my hand. They could also push their own Snapcaster, which would be kind of... I think I'm just going to go with Verdict. It's a bit more expensive. They could legit use a Fatal Push there to save the second Snapcaster, and a 2-1 right now is kind of obnoxious. You know what? Teferi is just so good against them. I'm going to say go. It is kind of a disaster if I run Teferi into a... Not that I'll lose the game, but it's so bad right now if I run a Teferi into a Stubborn Denial. Time for some Eldrazi ramp, yeah. Am I going to bring in Kozilek in this matchup? 10 mana. Seems good. The Sided Street Trace was no good. Alright, I'm going to just counter that and draw a card. Use cards on their turn. Not turn Stubborn Denial on. Alright, it's GG. I don't even know if they play Lightning Bolt. I was going to Brainstorm. When in doubt, Brainstorm. Can I change the follow picture to the stash? The yellowhat stash picture? Yeah, I could change it. Kozilek doesn't get hit by Inquisition. Good point. Okay, Verdict's good. Rest in Peace number 3 is not good. I'm not even sure to... I'm going to keep... I never know. Like, I think maybe... It's either 1 or 2. Leak is kind of bad. Spell Snare is... It's okay if you don't have Rest in Peace. It counters Snapcaster. The 1-mana removal is good. Tension Sphere is good. Click, I never know. Click is such a hard card to... so hard to know when Click is good or not. The expensive stuff is medium. Like Cryptic Command's kind of sketchy. Terminus kind of sketchy. The Angels could be good. Click could be good. Negate or Dispel could be good. Does Grixis Shadow have Leylines? I don't think so. I think they usually have Spell Bombs. Oh, Surgicals too, yeah. I think I can trim a Cryptic. I think I can trim a Terminus. I think a 1-click's probably okay. I'll do 1 Dispel as well. Angels, Angels, Angels. They don't have that many answers to Angels, right? Angels trade was, they don't get Stubborn Denial too. I'm going to try bringing in the Angels. See what happens. They're not good against Death Shadow, but they're good against everything else. Maybe Cryptic Command's just too expensive. Maybe I'll go like cheap counter spells and the Planeswalkers. I'll try that. Spellbomb sucks. I can see Spellbomb sucking. As someone who's not a fan of Relic of Progenitus, at least Spellbomb you play on turn 1 against Dredge and you can use it right away. Whereas sometimes you just play Relic on turn 1 and ugh. This hand's it's bad, but it's kind of good if I ever draw a Jace. Also good because I have freelance for spells, so I'm unlikely to flood. And if their draw is a bit slow, I mean, I can just start casting Terminus as, 6 mana removal spell. It's not that bad. What do you think, chat? I'm gonna go with chat on this one, I think. It's kind of a tough one. Hey, Blue. Honestly, I hate having Terminus in my opening hand. Brip brup. Everything's great. At the bottom, I'm gonna draw some lands. Pretty happy I'm mulliganed here. essentially have a 5-card hand. Yes and no. Terminus eventually turns into a card. I have like a medium 6-card hand, I guess. So I should probably mulligan. So, what's going on this weekend? I don't have the tournaments up. Having the whole family over on Sunday for lunch. I'll try and stream. I think I'm going to try streaming the challenges a bunch this year, get the format points. I wasn't much of a challenge guy, but maybe even try to like dual challenge if I'm playing fast decks, but that seems kind of sketchy. Liliana? Oh, that's pretty scary. Oh, I did discard a Stubborn Denial. That's scary. It's def scary. Oh, maybe I should do it now. Sure, they conjure another land, but what are they going to do as 1 mana? They could have Thought Scour, I guess. I'll do it in their draw step. I might have to double opt, actually. Oh, it's pretty close. I feel like my hand's pretty stacked. Like, if they're going to be Liliana plussing, they're going to have to discard lands or spells, so I feel like it's kind of relevant to get them off red. I guess in some ways they can discard the red spells they can cast, but in another way, now if they wanted to discard, you know, an extra fetch land, maybe they need the red, so it kind of makes things awkward for them. Not a Liliana. I do have 2 Purge in my deck. I mean, Jace usually beats out Liliana, we'll see. But it just went full-on Planeswalker plan. Let's see. Probably want to try and play it to Fairy next turn. Might also... I mean, they have to play it to Fairy next turn. Natson. Thanks for the tier, buddy. Welcome to the sewer. Welcome back, right? Oh no, I think you've already subbed before. Anyways, either way. Appreciate the support. The son of Matt. Are you Swedish, Matson, or just like the name? Yeah, you've been a sub. My memory's not great, but Matson's Finnish. Sorry. Love the Finns. Tommy Wallamies. Tommy Hovey. Wait, is Tommy Wallamies Finn too? Yeah, he is. I follow Tommy Wallamies on Twitter. Alright, they discarded a Stubborn Denial earlier, so well, let's start by brainstorming. Ooh, Detention Sphere. Wow, what a great draw. Alright. Can put Terminus. Kind of want to hide the Teferi. Kind of also want to have Terminus on top just in case. No, I'll do like Teferi on top and Terminus second. Or other way around. Yeah, I'm just gonna play around. I mean, I don't care about any creatures they can play right now. We could have negate. Sometimes they have negate or... I don't read. No, do they ever have negate? Probably not. Sometimes disdainful stroke. Tension sphere is kind of nice. Purge would have been amazing too. But now that the last up ultimate is actually, I mean, kind of obvious, I guess, but it's scarier than the amount of the Veil ultimate, obviously. Even though they're at 11, I could just raise them in the air. I don't know. This game looks great. I don't know. It kind of looks. I wonder if them playing the second Liliana was correct. I think I might just play Lyra, honestly. I think I'm going to play Lyra first. It dodges Disdainful Stroke. It does enough against Liliana, the Last Hope. I'll see. No, I didn't know the Finns, most of the Finns spoke Swedish and had kind of two mother languages. Well, Lyra doesn't... Did I say Lyra dodges Stroke? Oh, I'm an idiot. Alright, yeah, I should just play Teferi. I could also just attack with Colonnades. I guess the thing is about playing Lyra first is that Lyra directly impacts Liliana. No. Lyra takes a turn to impact Liliana, whereas Teferi just does the work instantly. So if I go Lyra first, and then Teferi, feels like they need to have a bit more. What do I have on top? Terminus? I don't really want that Terminus. Oh wait, do I not have mana to go Field of Runes plus? What could they have? They could have Dismember. I'm gonna go Teferi, I guess. I don't know, it looks like this game they've played as if they had Disdainful Stroke. Another Dreadbore, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna play Teferi first. Alright, we're worried for nothing. I think the play was Teferi, and then if they have something next turn, I just attack with Colonnade. Or I could just play, you know, if they have something, I could just attack with Lyra. Yeah. I wish I could have gotten rid of the red source first, but it's fine. They're down to 2 cards in hand. They're at 11, I have kind of a great hand. I'll just draw the Terminus. I even have Lyra to protect from, a wall to protect from Liliana minus. Thoughtseize. Take Illumination. I have 9 in play. I have 9 damage. Maybe they have a Dismember. They usually have 1 or 2 Dismember, I think, after sideboard against blue-white. It's really good. Kills Colonnade, kills the Angels. They're milling me? Alright, what do you have? Nice. Finally, I won round 1. Last couple leagues I played, I lost round 1 both times, and I decided to farm the X1 bracket instead of dropping and trying to get format points, so it's nice. Yeah, their draw didn't come together. If they didn't get the like super scary like fast Death Shadow with multiple discard spells / stubborn denial, it's okay. Sometimes they just have the nuts and there's nothing you can do when they go like turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 4 Death Shadow, other discard spell, and then they have like stubborn denial and Snapcaster. It's just so dumb. Blue-white has been better than green-white. Was blue-white? I think I was like 5-0, 4-1, 3-2, 3-2. Yeah, it's been better. Green-white was not bad though. I think I played... I think green-white was 11-6. I think I went 5-0, 4-1. No, 5-0, 3-2, 3-2, 0-1, 0-1. Something like that. Blue-white, I've been doing a bit better. Blue-white feels a bit better. For sure. Oh, wow. Oh! The hidden perk. The hidden perk. You're gonna wonder why I'm playing Flooded Strand instead of Colonnade, but oh well. I would do that if I'd drawn an opt in case I need to go opt Terminus, I guess. Oh, it looks like they're playing fairies. Oh, they're playing Mail. Finally! Finally we get to find out if Kozilek does anything against Mail. The day has come. Rejoice. This draw's pretty good against Mail. They break the Inquisition. Man, should I even fetch right away? Just gonna get hit by a bunch of archive traps. I feel like I don't care that much about archive traps, but maybe I do. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. So that's 10, and the archive trap is 13. They're gonna get me with archive trap anyways. I'm gonna just counter the glimpse. It's not happening. We're not dodging archive trap. How many? Oh, just one. Okay. I can live with just one. The orb. The orb would be pretty nasty. This matchup's just so bad, honestly. If I can't even win this game, there's definitely something wrong. Actually, yeah, this is not bad. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do to ever be able to win. Why am I zeroing? Because I feel like I need to drop counter spells. Am I supposed to just plus Jace all the time against them? Just start plussing right away? Maybe. I feel like I need to draw a little something. Like, what would I be on? I would be on 7 right now. And I would have like a much worse hand. Let's see. Probably just a couple of verdicts for the verdicts or terminus. Not sure which one's better. Purge, I don't think Purge gets anything right. Maybe all of them and it's just garbage. Alright, let's see. Let's finally find out if Kozilek does anything. If I can protect it from surgical extraction. Alright, pretty good hand. I don't have Kozilek in my opening hand, that's kind of nice. Got a Kozilek, but that's, you have Jace to put it back on top, or you can just discard it to hand size. Rest in Peace turns off my Kozilek tag though, so I think I'd rather have full effect on the on Kozilek. I need Dispel, yeah, I need Dispel for Surgical, but even if they Surgical, I still get to shuffle back once at least, so it's not all bad. One mana, draw a card. Square doesn't really matter. Well, maybe. Should I keep both on top? They're gonna get likely gonna get milled. Maybe I'll do like negate top to fairy bottom. Cause I have Teferi in hand already, and this way I have a good card left in my deck. Time to plus Jace? No, I don't think so. I think with Kozilek in your deck, you want to brainstorm even more because now you can actually draw relevant cards. You know, I need to find my dispels because if I can protect Kozilek, I just win, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously gonna shuffle, but right now Kozilek is like bottom of my deck. Or bottom two from the bottom. Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess I should have maybe protected my negate and just bottomed it. I was hoping that maybe... Alright, we're gonna see the Kozilek now. That sucks. But at least it's one less surgical in their deck. Maybe they won't notice. I don't... Half the time I don't look at what's in my open deck. Oh, I think he noticed. I think they noticed. Let's see if he gets the... He says Kozilek, haha. He said Kozilek, haha. He said, I said, is that good? Question mark. He said, I have no idea. And I said, same, but it's very spicy. He said, it's very spicy. I said, first time I get paired against Mail since I added it to the deck, so. Alright. I want to cast a fairy next turn. I don't feel on fetch land. Found a dispel, so that's good. Just want to load up on dispels. I might want to shuffle my deck at some point. I don't know. Oh, I guess my deck got shuffled by Surgical. Yeah, I basically saved Dispel for Surgical only. Well, I would jam Teferi. Do I want to have Teferi in play, or do I want to have Mana Leak plus Dispel up? Does having Mana Leak up changes anything? I'm not too sure. I'm just gonna say go. Alright, here it is. Let's see it. Kozilek trigger. Missions briefing. Do they get to play it for 0 as missions briefing? I guess I should just counter the Surgical, right? Did it make a difference? Maybe they won't pay the life and I can Mana Leak it instead of having to use a Dispel. Surgical gets exiled, yeah, that's a good point. Always. Finally it's paying off. To be fair, I brought it in yesterday against fairies, and it won me the second game. I just hardcast it for 10 and won me the game, but... And I haven't played the mirror match yet. Someone screenshotted me the other day. They were playing the mirror match, or maybe blue-white against Jeskai, and they just hardcast Kozilek. It was GG. Alright, did I have a second one? Thanks for the resub, Irvin. 9 months in a row. Tier 1 sub, appreciate it. Where are you from, Irvins? I feel bad sometimes. I feel like I know some of my subs better than others. Even some of my viewers better than others. I think it's worth me leaking, right? I guess what can they even draw? No, I guess I'd rather them draw a surgical and then I get to mana leak surgical again, like another surgical when my mana leak is relevant. Ohio. Gotta try and get to... It's funny, I know another Irvin, and he's also... I think he's also from Ohio. Oh, maybe it's you. I don't think it's you. Would have told me it was you. What's his last name? I actually spent a summer in Vegas with him. He used to play poker too. You might know who I'm talking about. So what just happened? This spell... Yeah. Irvin Tormos. Does that ring a bell? I think he's from Ohio too. Oh, your last name is Irvin. Okay. Irvin Tormos. Pretty chill dude. Chef Pappy in response to that big stack? Yeah, probably. How many surgicals do they have after sideboard? Like 3? Alright, negate. Looks like it's working. Definitely looks like it's working. 4 surgical plus 3 extra baits, yeah. Soon. It's gonna be the arms race. People are gonna keep adding Eldrazi to their sideboard. The male players are gonna keep adding extra baits and surgicals. That's what they play already? You're kidding, right? What, is there matchups where you want 7 of these effects? That's kind of absurd. Where's my clock? I don't know, Teferi Plus, probably a good clock. Yeah, they don't bring in, I mean, they usually don't bring in extirpate against, I don't think I've had people cast extirpate against me. Can't remember for sure though. Wow, I actually didn't draw a land. Well, it's not a big deal, I guess. How do they have so few cards in their graveyard? It's kind of crazy. Do I even care about Archive Trap? Whatever. Might as well. A little freebie. History plus Venser. Didn't sound that great. Venser is just a pretty bad magic card. Kind of hard to justify Venser in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, I guess we get a free game win was when they don't know and they don't have extirpate, and might be a bit tougher now. Maybe I just bring in Rest in Peace and Kozilek in the same deck. I don't know. Maybe one-time trigger is enough though. No matter what, you get the one trigger, right? So it might be enough to win the game. How do you win control versus control decks? You just play better. Hitting your land drops is important. Not missing land drops is important. Trying not to be the first one to tap out is important. There's, you know, it's a lot of little things. You know, some of the best cards in the blue-white versus blue-white mirror right now are Vendilion Click. Vendilion Click might be kind of the most valuable card in the mirror just because it's so unique. You know, it's a threat, instant speed, flying. You see their hand, you see if you can go for Jace. Usually when you click on turn, if you have click turn 3 Jace turn 4, it's good because there's not a ton of counter spells that counter Jace, and they usually don't have more than one in hand. I'm gonna go Baneslayer instead of Verdict. Reasoning is if they bring in all their Extirpate and Surgicals, their deck is gonna start getting like a bit diluted. So I'm hoping that maybe they'll have like a super clunky hand with like multiple Surgicals, and I can just win fast. Maybe they board out Bridge too. Canister, yeah, good point. Definitely. If you're playing online, blue-white versus blue-white, the clock is super important. And if you're playing live blue-white with blue-white, playing fast is important if you won't have time to finish 3 games. The modern blue-white on blue-white mirror in real life is almost impossible to finish. Even fast players, even 2 fast players, if they have to go to a 3rd game, they might not finish. Not a great hand. I don't have Dispel. I don't have a white source to get rid of Crab right away. I don't have a Jace. It's nice to just have the Jace in your opening hand and you know you're going to play turn 4 Jace. Second one. I get Plains first or Islands first? If I get Islands first, I can go Field of Runes and have Field of Runes and Cryptic Command up. I don't really need Plains yet. Alright, I'll just get Island. Plus I'm ripping, kind of ripping Dispel this way, I guess. So do I keep spells there for mission briefing, or do I start countering mill spells? Probably start countering, right? I mean, Glimpse is one of their worst, but also Miss Maricorp is pretty scary. How many mission briefings do they play? Does anyone know? Play free mission briefing? They don't play Snapcaster. They might have some counter spells too. Alright, I'll just let them have it. Oh, here's a Kozilek. Oh, they don't have Extirpate mana. That's pretty sick, actually. Oh, man. So I can Field of Runes their Field of Runes, but they're still gonna get, looks like they have Extirpate in hand. Oh, I can Cryptic. Oh, that's sick. I can Cryptic my own Field of Rune. But then they get to Surgical. It really looks like they have Extirpate but not Surgical. How would they play that Surgical? They'd go for the Surgical first, right? Alright, we're gonna go with the read that they have exactly Extirpate. They maybe even like boarded out surgical and just kept an extirpate. Alright. Please don't go to 18. Damn it, they had surgical? Oh, that sucks. Maybe they had this. No. Greedy? I mean, it's kind of whatever, honestly. It's not even that bad. They probably just had both. I think my play was good. I mean, they're down to 4 cards. I have a full library. I'm not in a bad spot. I think I'm going to click them now. I guess in their draw step. Oh, no, I'm going to discard. All the cards in my hand are kind of valuable. Glimpse. They had the extirpate. We had to read. Brutality's pretty good. And brutality's really good. I mean, I can counter it, but I can counter. They might go double mode brutality, though. I don't really care about it. I mean, extirpate's going to be annoying at some point. But I'm on the beatdown plan. I'm on the attrition plan. I mean, I'm on the like just trying to win a. I don't know. We set them back a lot. I have spell snare for Jelly. I also have spell snare for Glimpse. Extirpate's kind of card disadvantage right now. I'll take the brutality and probably spell snare the Glimpse. Playing Field of Ruin was bad. Well, they get to protect their shell knockout if they want. Punt. Might be push-ups incoming. So what do they have? Extirpate and two unknowns. I think I'm gonna win. Yeah, Kozlak seems good. Like, if they don't know it, they don't bring in extirpate game 2, you kind of get a free game win a lot of the time, I think. And then even the one trigger is like kind of a huge deal. Let alone if you have like a Kozlak and a Lulamog. Then I think it becomes like borderline impossible for them to win. Might have to upgrade to Ulamog too. Then you're king in the blue-white mirror match too. Jason Chung usually just brings in extirpate no matter what. Getting rid of colonnade, sure. But that's the thing. If you can keep them. If you can keep, you know, stuff like the orb and the Hedron crab up the board, and you just get the 1 or 2 triggers from your Eldrazi, even if they do have extirpate, they're just down so many cards, you know, they use so many resources. It's not like they're like just have infinite mill power. Like Kozlak, yeah, I mean, Kozlak. Plus it like slows down their shell docile, it slows down their visions from beyond. Because a lot of time how they beat you is like you kind of get them low and you feel like you're in it, and then they just go like vision from beyond, 7 cards in hand, and just like roll you. That's kind of cool. That actually worked. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break and I'll be right back. Damn it. Too long. 1 minute too long. Alright, I'll start searching. It's gonna take a little while anyways. So for people who don't have commercials, welcome back. Canister says extirpate's not even good versus cause-like. Yeah, in some ways. Prometheus says it's kind of like going to 40 live versus escape shift, kind of. C-Frame says matchup solved. 2 more Eldrazi Titans just to be sure. Portal is in the back. Can you hear her coughing from across the wall? That's kind of scary. Yeah. Ask Liz if she needed anything while I was on break. She said new lungs. New sorcery speed bolt in standard? What? Really? Yeah, clearly that's me. Oh, that's an old one. What are the good ones? Alright, someone just link me the card. Mulligan to 6, they play first, I have a decent hand, Terminus. What's the drawback? Oh, that's... Oh, a Spectacle. Yeah, that's a lot of 1 mana bolts. It's kind of ridiculous. Temple Garden Vial, Spirits. You don't see that many creature decks these days. Used to be humans all the time, then spirits all the time, and now it's like one every other league you play against either humans or spirits, I want to say. Yeah, the Spectacle one is probably worse than the Wizard one. Wait, they're playing birds? Might be playing some kind of brew. I don't think Spirits plays birds. What am I playing against? Just Band Company? Like combo or value or... Ooh, we'll see, I guess. Not sure what's happening. Maybe you're playing birds. Maybe I got paired against Genie the Jin's secret account. Old birds action. Pride of the Clouds. Path to Birds. They're playing Spirits was birds? No, I'm kind of confused. Well, they mulliganed and they played a bird in the vial, so I think I should just start using, just firing off Path to Exiles on Wanderer. Then they might play like Geist or something. I'm gonna take one. I guess they can counter my mana leak if they play Geist. Maybe taking one's bad. Alright, I guess I'll wait. Change of plans. I think it's kind of bad if I path and not turn into a Spell Queller. Plus, if I ever Miracle of Terminus, it kind of feels bad that I just pathed before. Alright, feels like this game is... This game's mine to lose. But you never know, things can get out of hand so fast. Alright, I think I just use Mana Leak while I can. Mana Leak counters Company though. Oh, I expected Spell Queller. Or maybe, you know, free mana Spirit to counter the Mana Leak, something along these lines. I'm gonna save my path. I'm only taking one a turn, and it's just such value to never have a Terminus. And question is here, do I jam Jace? And if they didn't play like they had Spell Queller. I could just say go, Cryptic something. Maybe just Cryptic Detention Sphere the Vial. Is that any good? Detention Sphere is kind of awkward against them. I don't know if I want to say go because I don't have more lands to play. I'll have their dude. I kind of want to keep Negate up in case they have Company. Tough. Cryptic command line. I just playing Jace is good. And I think I'm just going to brainstorm. 5+, and they have a captain. Then they play a spirit. I'm just gonna brainstorm, try and set up Terminus on top. There's not exactly Terminus on top. Just double captain, GG. We got greedy. Well, we kind of think they don't have Spell Queller, so them having double captain is not unheard of. Ah, no company. Nice. No company, no captain. I don't know, maybe they were worried about Turnus, so they don't want to collect the company on their turn because I just brainstormed. That would make sense. It's so hard to play against spirits. I always feel like I have no clue what I'm doing. I guess I should have Detention Sphere Dead Vial. I mean, it didn't do much. But Detention Sphere is not going to do much either, anyways. Oh, jeez, I just lost. Just like that. That's pretty brutal. Double hexproof. What I was supposed to do? So tough. I honestly don't know what I was supposed to do different. I'm sure something, but can't tell you what. Bring Cosmic, no matter what. Where did it all go wrong? What am I supposed to do? I guess I was supposed to Detention Sphere the Vial for one. And keep up mana. Keep up mana, just keep like Detention Sphere Vial, keep mana up. And wait till I Terminus the bird and the spirit away to start playing my Planeswalker. Alright, let's see. Do I want negates? I have 2 dispels for company and their own counter spells. And 4 path. I wouldn't hate a negate. What can I keep in over a negate? Maybe... what can I cut for a negate? I'll do 1 negates for 1 cryptic. Path the Wanderer earlier. They were mana screwed. I actually think Pathing the Wanderer was not good. I think Detention Sphere the Vial and then just keep mana up and take a couple points of damage a turn. The reason why I didn't Detention Sphere early on is because they mulliganed and they played the birds and I felt like I could just go 1-for-1 removal. But if they sequence properly, it feels like they're always going to get you at some point. Sure. I saved a couple points of damage. If they had played like a Hierarch turn 1, I think you can maybe get Hallowed Fountain because just Terminusing the... Yeah, Terminus on the Hall. I think it's like real, but what about now? Kind of want to get Flooded Strand was because I have Verdict in my deck. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if getting Flooded. I guess I could just get Island again. Dovin's Equity. You gain 2 life and draw a card. Whenever you cast in this spell during your main phase, you may return. That's kind of cool. Information campaign. Real news. Oh, I'm screwed. Stony Silence. I'd consider, I would never, like, against human, I would bring, like, 0 or 1 Stony Silence, but Vial in the Spirits deck is just so much better than Vials in the Humans deck, honestly. Looks like they have kind of the nuts, and I'm kind of screwed. I'm gonna have to like just get really lucky with my Terminus, and even that's probably not gonna be enough. I'm gonna gamble. That was pretty greedy. You could have a 2-mana counter spell. What's that about? Oh. That's kind of absurdly greedy, I guess. Yeah, Spirits is just so tough. I need to play that matchup more. It's hard to play well against Spirits when you play against it like once every 20 matches. Kind of drew the Terminus 1 turn too early. Yeah, I got greedy was the first one. I have 4 in my deck. I mean, I have a Jason and up. Maybe I just turn this 1 for 1 and... They're just showing off, just flexing. Alright, GG's. Yeah, I might win this game if I'll play good. Alright, that feels like push-ups. This first game combined feels like 20 push-ups. Damn, that sucks. That's fun though. It's like cool matchup, honestly. I wish I could play it more. Alright, push-up time. I'll give people proof. Yeah. Alright. That felt like double punt. Felt like I could have maybe won both these games. Je crame trop mon dos. I don't think my back is I think I have decent form when I do push-ups. I'm not sure. Yeah. Are you supposed to look like kind of in front of you, or are you supposed to look like... I mean, I don't think it makes a huge difference, but maybe one gives you better posture. Look down, yeah. Spine up, head is straight. When I was playing basketball, I remember I was young, our coach told us we're supposed to look in front, but it didn't feel right. Breathe in when you go down, and out when you go up. Again? Getting full value out of the cause dad. Wow, this game's already over. Damn it. I'll play that. I showed him the main deck rest in peace. Maybe it makes him play different. Sideboard different. Detention sphere. Close. I don't even have Gideon of the Trials in my main deck anymore. Can't even hope for any free wins. Yeah. Kozilek, go warm up. Okay, coach. You're in next. Alright, I guess I'll just cast Chase. I don't know. Should I just start plussing or should I try and get a detention sphere? Plus? Should I just try the plus plan to like... I mean, it doesn't prove anything, but... I'm gonna go... Draw. Plus and never cast anything? Yeah, I just don't think that's gonna work. But maybe, honestly. It's like 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 6 turns. You never make it to. We'll see. We keep track. Let's see how many turn the game lasts. Well, my detention sphere is gone, so. Do I even cast a fairy? I guess yeah, I could tuck an orb, but I should have gave them the land. I don't know. My brain froze. Alright, I'm just gonna say go. Oh, they're melting themselves too, right? So I guess plus does. I should have plussed myself. I forgot about Mesmeric Orb. Brutality, sure. I guess another thing I could do is try to, I should have plussed them. Another thing I could do is try to never have a non-basic in play, just get play all basics, so they can't feel overruns me and then archive trap me. What am I doing? I'm literally using Jace on the wrong target every turn. It's kind of embarrassing. Yeah, I would be ultimating right now. Definitely bottom. I could have top. They were going to mill themselves anyways. They did that last turn. But better safe than sorry. Well, I guess that's the play. Just start plussing and hope they just... They probably have so many archive traps in hand. Wow. That was sick. I'd get so lucky for that to work, but okay. Plus it is. Plus and pray. Man, we even got game one. It's pretty hard to get game one. Stony sounds for the orbs. Thoughts too, you're just so confusing, honestly. I don't know what to do. Here. You confuse me to no end. You claim you're not a troll. Maybe you just have a really weird sense of humor. Rest in Peace is good against them, but I have Kozilek, so it blanks Kozilek. Actually, you know what? You know what I should do? I should bring in Rest in Peace and not play them, and then only play them once they've extirpated or surgical Kozilek, instead of having these stupid wall of omens that are kind of useless anyways. So actually, I think I should have Rest in Peace in my deck. Opponent firing on all cylinders. I'm gonna take the leak or the chase. I think I'd rather them take the leak than the chase. Sure. Oh, the angel draw. The angel draw. Free crab is kind of scary because they can just, I mean, I guess if, yeah, they can kind of power through Kozilek. Ooh, yummy. That's a good draw, I think. Because now even if they have surgical for Kozilek, I get rid of all the Hedron crabs and they kind of out of gas. So I think I win no matter what. They probably think they like can't lose in a million years too. It's gonna be like, they're like, what? Because they F6 too. They're probably wondering what's happened. They're like looking at chat log. They're about to type something in chat. Let's see. Let's see it. What are they gonna say in chat? Smiley face. What the hell? Nice tech. Well, just stoic. Wow. Nothing. Stone-faced. Acting like it's no big deal. Okay. I can respect that. Give them the smiley face. Nah, that's kind of BM. That's kind of rubbing it in. That's not very nice. Have I ever tried Dragonlord Ojutai in Modern? I've played Dragonlord in this deck. It's alright. I don't know if it would be good right now in the current meta. Lines up kind of poorly against Sling in the Eyes. It blocks Phoenix. It trades with Drake. Hard to tap out against KCI. It's like whatever. It's a fine card. You could play 1 Teferi, 1 nice collective brutality. You could definitely play 1 Teferi, 1 Dragonlord Ojutai and see if you like it better than just 2 Teferi. Is this the best you've done against man? Oh yeah, I lost to Mill like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times in a row with Blue White. It wasn't especially close. I don't think I won a game. And now I'm about to win my second match in a row, just pretty much just off the power of the 1 Kazi. I mean, game 1 was just a weird anomaly. Alright, do I want the rest? Oh, that was the match. I was gonna be like, do I want the rest in peace for game 3 or not? I forgot I actually won a game against. Just never happens. Be right back. Alright, format points. I'm up to 16, I think now. I have like 1-5-0 and 3-4-1, so let's see. Don't emphasize with the mill players. Yeah. I read a pretty interesting article yesterday that someone shared. I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't really want to talk politics, but it was basically, I'm just going to talk about it and not like just what the article said. It was like, because in this stage right now, you have a lot of like articles and the media are trying to like kind of empathize with the Trump voters that are getting screwed by Trump. And basically the article said like, have no empathy. Why are we talking about these people? Why are we not talking? Basically they're saying that these people made like kind of a you know, just voted for Trump hoping that, you know, just I won't even talk about I don't even know. So give me a sec. No, this is getting pretty bad. Basically they said they like voted for Trump knowing they were fine with him being like, you know, just a bigot and a racist, and hoping that would put extra money in their pocket basically at the detriment of the others, you know. And it's not working out this way because, you know, now they're getting screwed, and like the media's focusing on these people a lot, and the dude was just saying like, why aren't we talking about the people who are fighting Trump and who are also getting screwed, you know? But I don't know, I thought it was kind of interesting. I don't know, it made me think of like no sympathy for the male players. Obviously it's not a great I'm not comparing male players to Trump voters. Not at all. Oh, they're playing Flameblade and Phoenix. Jeez. I guess I'll oust this dude and get a plains, and then rest in peace, and then die to a lightning bolt. Where can I find that one article? I'll link it to you if I can find the link. I mean, you know, it's not like it was basically that, you know, that was like the whole, like pretty. I thought it was pretty straightforward, anyways. All right, they don't have bolt. So you're saying there's a chance. They might have a Phoenix in hand though. Their last card might be a Phoenix if it's not a bolt. Okay. That's the classic, right? Do you like drop the hammer and try to get far ahead? I think you do. Hold up Cryptic. I think I'd have to play Teferi and hope I dodge the storm, and then I get to untap with Teferi. I'm going to brainstorm this turn because I have Jace, because I have Cryptic and 4 mana. And do they play Shock too? What could they have? I'm just going to put Terminus back on top. This way if they top deck a Phoenix, I don't have to waste a Cryptic command. Alright, now we just play it safe. Would I Face Seal? If I didn't have the Cryptic command, I would 100% Face Seal. I think it was Cryptic command in hand. One Brainstorm is good. David also just every day the same joke. What's up, David? Alright, they have Hollow One, they have Phoenixes, they have Reveler, they have Manamorphose. They have Goblin Lore? Just board out all the counter spells except for Mana Leak, maybe? Any thoughts, chat? They will bring in Shrine. the like elimination. I can't decide how good elimination is. I feel like I cycle it and I cast it for you know, decent amount of time. So if you're doing half of it, you know, if you're cycling it 50% or even like 60 or 70 and casting it for 30% of the time, seems pretty good to me. Isn't this spell okay? Is it against the mono red version? Seems kind of narrow. It does protect my angels. How do they kill an angel? They have lightning axe, right? And they have manamorphose. Protecting an angel is just game over. Yeah, maybe the spell is good. If you can get to 6 mana and have Baneslayer plus Dispel, you probably win, but getting to 6 mana is not easy. Cheap cards against fast matchup, that makes sense. That's why I'm boarding out all the... I could just not have Teferi, I guess. Could do 1 Dispel. Spell Snare counters Goblin Lore, Manamorphose. Goblin Lore is a big one. Goblin Lore is one of the best cards in their deck. But Dispel protects an angel. I could do Negate too. I'll see Spell Snare. Just because it's 1 mana. Hey Auntie, it's been a few days. What's up? TB. What's TB like? Tetrabyte? I see TB, I think Terrorblade. It sounds pretty bad. I'm gonna mulligan. Sounds pretty good. I'm gonna keep. Bottom. I just don't want to draw Terminus on turn 1, please. Alright. Island's not great, but at least it's not Terminus. Terminus aren't I welcome though. It is Terminus season. Alright, let's see. So Spell Snare, I was like between Spell Snare and Negate. Maybe Negate on the play and Spell Snare on the draw. I wish I had Negate right now, obviously. Wow. The Shrine. No thanks. Oh wow. 500 bits. Thank you so much, Auntie. Come bearing gifts indeed. Thanks, Auntie. Top up the donation. Alright, the draw looks kind of clunky, but they do have 6 cards in hand, and as long as I'm not rid of their graveyard, the Reveler is a real threat. How greedy do I want to be here? Probably Allayed was timely. I could go Verdict into Baneslayer and then save the timely for when things go bad. I'm assuming they're going to be able to get rid of a Baneslayer. How do I get to max value out of Verdict? I could take a hit too. I don't know. I'm just going to play timely now, I guess. It's kind of tough. Save timely to gain life, yeah, but if it saves me life now, you know, it's like kind of. Alright, Fiery Temper gone, Lightning Bolt gone. Alright, sweet, that deck plays Fiery Temper. Alright, I'm assuming I just play Baneslayer first. The longer I wait, the worse it gets. And just hope they don't have it. I mean, they didn't really play Eluding yet this game, so maybe they just have a like really awkward hand. We'll see. They're gonna be like Lightning Axe, discard Phoenix, Manamorphose, Flameblade Adept, give it haste. Thank you for 16 billions. Blood Moon. That's right, Blood Moon. I completely forget. That's what's so tough about Modern. You need to like be thinking about everything at all times. I mean, not that I could have done anything about it this game, I guess, but I only have 1 planes left in my deck. Alright, Baneslayer. Looks like you're flying solo on this one. Alright, that's why I want negates. What am I gonna board out for negates? Maybe I don't need the verdicts in this matchup. I'm on 2 or 3 planes. I have 2. I have a lot of islands. But I'm not even playing Gideon of the Trials anymore. Plays on minus. Oh god. Why would you not cast your removal spell first? That's so bad. What if I have a counter spell? Tilt. I do have Purge in my deck. Did I bring in the Purge? Did I just forget? No, I did. That's another reason to have Teferi in your deck. Which internet provider do I use? I use Orange. I think they're the best. They're probably also the most expensive, but not by much. Sometimes it depends, but it depends. Sometimes it's because of the building where you live. I don't know. Might not necessarily be a provider. Do they play the? Does this deck play the one mana thingy? Burning Inquiry. Assuming it was Hollow One and Flame, they did have Burning Inquiry. That must have. Can cut a field. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I could board out a land in this matchup. It's reasonable. Only Troll Waste. Go down to 2. A little late. Could Purge Blood Moon? Does that do anything? I don't know. I'll play it out. You never know. Maybe they do something really stupid. I don't know. I'm drawing dead, obviously, but it's gonna take like 30 seconds. Yeah, on the draw, I could definitely cut a Field of Runes, maybe even 2. Which makes cutting Cryptic Commands make even more sense because you're less likely to have triple blue on turn 4. So I can Purge Blood Moon, Verdict. Alright, never mind. Well, it's kind of meh. I agree. It can be actively bad if I draw timely too. Do I need free rest in peace? No. That deck doesn't even have Thoughtseize or anything. Second planes would have been GG, yeah, I mean. One Cryptic? Nah, I don't want Cryptic against Blood Moon, plus I'm boarding out Field of Runes. How many shrines do they have? I feel like Shrine is not very scary when you have Teferi. It's like a bit slow between Detention Sphere, Teferi, Negates. Plus I don't want to have to tap out on turn 2. Maybe just Dispel. Just protecting Jason stuff. Verdict's also okay. Alright, I'm going to try that. Even Gearhawk is okay. It kind of line ups nicely against Hollow One. Nah, it's pretty bad. Alright. Somewhat of an anti-Blood Moon hand. I like 10 outs twice. That is not one of them. Spell Snare, Path, Terminus. I guess that's only 8. Oh, is their Hollow One at least. One of their Hollow Ones. Didn't discard a Phoenix. Okay. No, I should have played Flood on them. Too bad that's not a verdict. Something to keep in mind, I guess. I think Terminus is probably better, but it's close. Verdict's kind of nice once you have Rest in Peace in play. I mean, sometimes you just get nut drawn, you know? You get nut drawn and you draw... What did I mulligan this game to? No, I kept. Sometimes the opponent just has the freaking nuts. Kind of tilted. I guess I boarded poorly in game 2. I don't know. Game 2, Verdict did nothing. This game, I wish I had a Verdict. I mean, I bricked like 4 times in a row. Just... Alright. Well, that sucked. That was kind of anticlimactic end of the stream. After winning game 1 to losing 2 sideboard games. Feels bad.